Meet Joe. Joe is a business owner. He has 2 personal and 2 business bank accounts. He has 2 cell phone contracts, one for himself and one for his minor son. Joe has medical aid, 3 vehicles and a couple of insurance policies. He recently bought a bigger house and got married for a second time. In the past 12 months, Joe had to share his ID and proof of address 22 times with banks, cell phone and insurance companies, government and lawyers. Joe is one of the 89% people in the world that is extremely dissatisfied with KYC processes. Joe is starting to believe that banking is important, but banks are not. Cell phones are important, but cell phone companies are not. Joe is investigating self-sovereign identity. He wants to take charge of his own identity and never have to deal with any of these companies that do not understand user satisfaction. Luckily for all these companies, Joe discovered iFileMe. iFileMe contains his latest paperless KYC report, which was uploaded by one of the credit bureaus. They verified his data against 130 different databases, and he can now confirm the accuracy of this data. Joe viewed his paperless KYC report and realized that they still have his old address, and he quickly notifies them in-app of his change of address by uploading a new municipal account, and they verify it. He can now seamlessly share, without using email, his credible personal information with any of these companies, and they can see it was verified by the credit bureau. Joe is now in control of his own data, and all the companies that he deals with are now sharing Joe's information with him, all on one platform. His cell phone provider immediately saw the opportunity to reduce the cost and increase the speed of client acquisition, whilst building a lasting client trust relationship. They upload a pre-completed application form for contract renewal, and all Joe has to do is to give his consent and approval that the information is accurate and the deal must be concluded. All in-app with a complete audit trail. 3 days later, his new phone is delivered at his doorstep, and he always has access to his contract. Joe is now in full control of all his data, all on one platform. He ensures that the data is up to date because he gets rewarded for sharing accurate data, and he only shares with companies that he does business with. Joe is a happy man.